Welcome to the Amazon's podcast. I'm Glenn Young, owner of Amazon's Fitness Magazine. Celebrate the female physique. Subscribe to amazonsfitmag.com. And Amazon's Fitness Magazine is a publication of GPS photography and video. Why photography and video? Because a photo's worth 1,000 words, video's worth 1,000,000. My guest is a 9-time Olympian. She is currently second in the world. From the world of figure, a perennial Olympian. Ladies and gentlemen, Jessica Reyes Padilla.
Oh my God, thank you so much, Glenn, for having me. I'm always glad like to be at your show, be part of your magazine, and it's always a pleasure like to talk to you.
Yeah. And I'm so glad you could join me. And speaking of the magazine, she's on the January cover of Amazon's Fitness Magazine. So, yes, you can go out on the website and order it. Just go click on the link and then follow the instructions, and you can have your own printed copy of the January issue of Amazon's Fitness Magazine featuring Jessica Reyes Padilla.
Yes, and Glenn, this is like the perfect time because if they get the magazine, they could bring it with them like to the Olympia and I could like sign it up. So
There
that's a
you
good
go.
idea, people. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna be at the meet and greet, get your MSN magazine and I will sign it for you.
there you go. No better than that. And of course, love doing that shoot with you right after the Olympia last year. And let's get into it. A year later,
Yes.
same position, second in the world. You did the Texas Pro, by the way, dominated that, of course.
Thank
You
you.
didn't. You really did the same number of shows. You didn't really change the routine. I think you had done 5 shows last year going into the Olympia, uh, and not to mention you're a Miss Olympia Masters for figure. So a lot going on as always. You don't shy from competition because you're always out there putting it up, and putting up the belt. So and inviting ladies to come on stage and said, "Hey," and compete against me. And I love that about you. But as you look now going into the Olympia in 2024, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I think that it's been like the kind of like the same mentality.
Mhm.
I really like love like to show up in every single show that I do in my 100%. And that's one of the mistakes that people make when they do other shows. They are like not to take from the Olympia, but for me, like every show is important. Like it's important for me like to bring my 100% and my best, knowing that Olympia judges are gonna be like there watching me and I need to lead by example. So when I do shows before the Olympia, it allows me like to know where I stand for and comparing myself with last year, note the feedback from the judges to then have plenty of time like to make changes or improvements if it's necessary like for this Olympia. So like to be honest with you, I'm just being blessed and I feel very grateful. This year has been amazing with a lot of changes. Starting that I'm in the Dallas right now, like I move out from
You
Austin to
moved, yeah.
Dallas. Yes, and it's been amazing. Like be back on training with Ashley, and we are both have the same goals, like the same mentality, and we are going for the same thing. And
Yes.
she pushed me, I push her, and one of the things that I like the most is like we take the stress out about themselves, our from ourselves because I'm focused on her and she's focused
Hmm.
on me, so it's like it's more like less stress when you're just thinking about what you need to do and you have someone else thinking about it for you and then you do the same way for that person.
And it's great because he's a great workout partner. Y'all push each other. And of course, you
Yes.
both have the same coach in Andrew Vu.
Yeah.
Uh, what's he been telling you? What's in it? Can you give me any tips from the war room? What are you guys talking about?
I mean, when
What?
we talk about everything, but also it's very important like for us like to be focused mentally. I think
Mhm.
that we know that we're strong. We know that we're capable to do whatever it takes when it's like time to work out. It's more about like keep ourselves accountable and very focused on what we need to be doing and not let things around us distract us
Right.
and take the focus from what we need to do and what we need to be thinking. And I think that one of the first thing that you need to do, especially when you're getting so close, is like have that confidence that you're doing everything that it takes to
Right.
bring your best at the Olympia stage. And I think that we there, like we there.
Yeah. 60 years. Every year, every Olympia is different. This one's always going to be special because it's 60 years and it's back in Vegas. When you look across the six women's divisions, there will be a new bikini Miss Olympia. Jennifer Dory
Yes.
is not competing. And then you start getting into fitness. Missy Truscott is back. Who knows? But it's good to see
Hopefully,
her
let's
back from
see.
injury.
I'm so
Yes.
afraid like to see her on stage. I hope that she do well. I
Yeah.
mean, I love Missy. She's always
Yes.
been supporting me in every single way, and I'm rooting for her. So
Yeah.
hopefully, like she is in 100% for this Olympia.
Comeback story of the year. Coming back to reclaim her crown. And let's see what happens. It's amazing.
Yeah,
And then when you start looking at figure, uh, Lola Montez, Sid Gillian going for 8, and of course there's you right in the middle, second in the world on the precipice of greatness. And
yeah.
who knows what could happen. And then when you look at women's physique dominating, what's going to happen there? Sarah Villegas, you know,
It's, I mean,
great
it's
show in
been,
the Texas
yeah,
Pro.
crazy. It is crazy because I have I have the opportunity like to see Sarah training like every day, and of
Yes,
course like Natalia, she is my sister, and
yes,
she's part of my team. And then I have seen also Benta,
yes. Zama
Sama
Benton.
Benta, and
Yes,
she looks incredible. I mean, like she
yeah.
was at the Texas Pro. She went to AFS, Sarah's
Hmm.
Gym, like to work out those couple last days
Yeah,
before the show, and she looks incredible. And she got an amazing story behind her, and
yes.
like those things like that makes you like follow that person because it's very inspirational. And I
Mhm.
think that that's what we need in the sport. and
Right,
um and I thank you because you always like give us like the opportunity to express ourselves and
right.
to tell people how we really are and the struggles, because it's not easy. I mean,
No, it's not.
95% of the people, they just like see you perfect on stage with the hair, with the
They see the
makeup,
end result. Yeah.
yeah, the conditioning and everything, but they don't know anything that you need to push through behind all of that. And that is why, even though I have been like 2 years being the runner up, like I feel like I'm truly blessed being
Hmm.
where I am. And I'm just like grateful, and I'm like enjoying where I am right now. But I'm more than open, of course, with hands open to receive whatever
Right.
God has for me. Like this year, I think that it's gonna be different this year. The Olympia is going to be very, very excited in every
No
single
question.
division.
No
Yes, and
question. And
I'm gonna give my part on that.
yes. And I'm thankful for to have you to come on the Amazon's podcast, of course, and that's the whole mission of it, to put women's bodybuilding back out there, to let people know. It's a niche, no question, but people need to understand and see the beauty of that is women's bodybuilding across all six divisions. And then, of
Absolutely.
course, speaking of women's bodybuilding, you had a in the Rising Phoenix and 1, 2, and 3, Angela Yo, Andrea Shaw,
Yes.
and of course Ashley, which nobody, you know, it's the story of the year. Like I say, I love Missy Truscott's story, but
Yeah.
with Ashley, she's really the rookie of the year when it comes to women's bodybuilding, and nobody I think really
Absolutely.
gave her a realistic chance.
Yes.
Um, and they saw a glimpse in New York, and then when they saw the Rising Phoenix, they're like, "Whoa!" But I love it. But when it comes back to you, Jessica, you've been there, done that 9 times.
Yeah.
You don't get in your head. You stay even. You stay humble. Uh, there's no question how bad you want it. In January when we talked, I asked you the question. Female bodybuilding channel, of course, wanted to know. We all want to know. Even now, The mission is the same. The question is the same. What is
Yeah.
it going to take to knock off the champ in Sid Gillian, who's going for 8?
I just like think that like honestly I keep like doing my job,
Right.
and I'm focused on me, and I work more on my confidence on stage and present
Right.
myself the best as I can. I have never have a problem in conditionings wise, like
Hmm.
talking, and it's like the way more than you present yourself. And I think that this past years is more, it's been more about the confidence that I present on stage instead of like the way that I looked.
Right.
So I have been working a lot on that, working also on my posing. My posing is way better than last year, that's for sure. And I think that in the way that I posing right now is showing, it's showing off more like the physique that I have been having, but I was not posing it in the right way.
Yeah. Well, no question, you got the great stage presence and confidence. You inspired so many fans. They will call you the people's champ, and everybody's rooting for you. And it's
Yes,
exciting. At the end of the day, so few ever get the chance to even go to one Olympia. You've been to 9
yes.
and doing it at a high level, not just placing, but showing up and showing out. And then all credit to your coach who's got his hands full. You, Natalia, Teresa Vancic, Ashley,
Yes,
and of course
Ashley.
you. How it's amazing. How does he manage that? I mean, all y'all hitting the stage on Friday and going back and forth. I mean, that's pretty amazing. And it's a strong credit to how great a coach he is.
Yes, and the thing is that he's all in. It's
Yes.
not those coaches that they just like leave you hanging. He's always paying attention to every single detail. I have been with Ashley, and we did the Rising of Phoenix together, and
Right.
it's not the same. So
Hmm.
even though we are in the same team, but her protocol or the way that he goes with her is not the same way that he goes with me, and it's just amazing, like just to watch it,
Right.
and be so careful about every single detail, like every single meal, every single like drop of water that you take, like
Hmm.
everything. And it is hard like this year, like for him having us at the Olympia, not being able like to be there because he's expecting
Right.
his baby that same week. And
Yes.
he even was like try like to go, and we were like,
Yes.
no, you need to
Dude,
stay.
you need to be home.
So yes, so we're gonna bring you a really nice present up from for the Olympia, when we come back, and we will celebrate,
Yes, for sure. For sure.
right?
It's crazy what could happen. I mean, uh, I'm always cognizant of the fact not to sleep on anyone,
Yep.
and just take it from the standpoint that yes, I very well could be talking to Miss Figure Olympia. And it was funny when I went back and looked at the interview when we talked in January. I actually opened up and called you that, and I was like, "Oh man, I didn't know I had said that." But it was a Freudian slip. Sometimes you just speak into existence, and with
Yep.
you and Ashley, that would be an amazing story. That would be an amazing finish to a great season, and to have 2 Miss Olympias, you know,
Yeah,
incredible.
it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing.
You just got to claim it and name it. I mean, it's already been amazing, and it's
Yeah.
a great story. And a week from now, you know, you wake up October 12th,
Yes.
Miss Olympia. I mean, you got to vision it and see what happens, and no one knows. You know,
Trust me, like I have been like I think of it, and but one of the things that that I makes me like feel, like more confidence, but also like not stressed about it or being anxious about it, is like honestly trusting God. I think
yes,
that there's like some things in your life that you need to learn before you get what you wanted, and I think that that was like something that happened like to me. And I think that this is the moment, like he's like letting me know in every single detail, like, Jessica, you're ready.
yes,
Because I mean, sometimes we want things that we are not ready to receive. So you need to be ready, just like mentally, physically, spiritually, in every single way, because I think that it's not about having a title, it's about what you could do with it. And
Right.
that's what makes the difference, and that's what give something also like to the industry, the people that have been supporting you the entire time, because it
Hmm.
is not about just having a title, hanging it at your or in your wall, and not
Right.
do anything else about it, because I think that you should be an inspiration, you should be an ambassador by showing yourself some like support to those beginners. And
Hmm.
that's what I keep like competing,
Right.
because even though like people like think it's like, why is she keep competing, she already qualified. No, I do
Hmm.
it because there's like so many figure girls that they step on stage that day because they want to compete with me on stage.
Right.
So most people I think that they're mad, but they're not. It's like for them it's a privilege, and I give them
Hmm.
that chance like to honestly step side by side with a top Olympian, for them to know, how they look, what they stand
Right.
for, and what they need to improve. So in some way I'm helping them to get better.
Yeah. And at the same time, we want everything on our time, but then there's God's time. And
Yeah,
competitors compete. And I mean, and when you look at, Sarah Viegas putting up $14,000 or $15,000, I mean,
yeah,
yeah, that's going to bring out the beast. That's just the way it is. But you don't ever want to sell yourself short. And speaking of
exactly.
which, Natalia Coelho,
Oh my
shout out to
God.
her. And she said, sending all the love, and got to get her on the show one day as well. But
Yes,
amazing women's physique
yes.
competitor, and she's come a long way. From third to second to third. And
And
then
but
winning it.
am I gonna tell you something, Len? Some little bird told me that she looks crazy.
Yes, and she did not
It's
do
gonna be
as
a
many
battle.
shows
It's
this year.
gonna be a battle.
Oh yes, no question. Because everybody's seen Zama Benton, everybody's seen some photos of Sarah Viegas and that women's physique. Yeah, no question. And it's blood in the water. Once you did had that first taste of the mountaintop, you don't want to give it up again.
Yeah, of
And I
course.
guess the question I would ask you, we talk so much about winning it, but have you thought about what it's going to take to defend it?
I think that it will like take the same thing, but
Uh-huh.
honestly, it give you like a little bit more of stress, because like right now it's like I talk with Ashley. It's
Hmm.
like we don't have anything to lose.
Right.
Right now, we don't have anything to lose.
No,
We
you're the
could add.
underdogs.
So the stress,
There's no
uh,
expectations.
exactly,
Yeah.
other people will have it, not us.
Yes.
Because
Exactly.
we are not in that spot,
Right.
so we could like add and we could like get better, you know what I mean? But I just like take one thing at a time, and let's see what happened this year. But I always like got plans on my head,
Yeah.
and Jessica is gonna keep being the same person, no matter what, title or no title. I
Yeah.
will still be competing as much as I want, and I will pick the shows. So that's me. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that a title doesn't, uh, how you could say it. You are not a title. You make the
Right.
title.
Right. No question. It is a true underdog story. And like I said, across all six women's divisions, there's a story, there's a hidden story, a human interest story that everyone could talk about, and everybody's rooting for their individual uh, champion. I know I am across the board as well. And I'm just thankful to know you because I'm better off for having known
Um,
you,
Thank
is,
you
is the
so
best way I can
much.
say.
No,
And
same here, same here. But I'm really, like I said, I'm really excited about this year. I think that this year is gonna be different.
right,
It's the Olympia is gonna be amazing this year, and I know that it's gonna be a lot of changes that they need to, that we needed, like we already needed. And
right,
I think like from the feedback from the judges, this is my best ever, and
right.
we're going for it. So I'm relaxed because I
Hmm.
know what I'm bringing, and I already know how I looked, and it's gonna be even better than Texas. So I mean, I have like a perfect feedback from Tyler,
Yeah.
Mannion, Ettila, Bernadette, like all of them. So
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm
Yeah.
excited just like to show people that we are capable of keep changing and
Yeah.
improving, and that's one of the things that he was amazed about. And he told me, Jessica, honestly, like when we think that you cannot even like you cannot improve anymore, you just like keep getting better and better while you keep aging. And
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, that's Latina blood on me. That's the
Boricua.
Latina, the Boricua blood in me. So it's like you
Yeah.
just like keep getting better and better, which is amazing. And even though that proved to myself also that I got a lot more to give,
Right.
and that given them also the thoughts of, if we think that this is the best that we have seen Jessica, it is not.
Exactly. Exactly.
So now talking about defending the title, they
Uh-huh.
know that Jessica Reyes could bring something completely different from this year.
Right. And looking forward, you defending the title. Are you gonna do the Texas Pro next year? Coming out of the Olympia as Miss Olympia?
Like,
Will
to
you
be
put the
honest with
put the
you,
belt up, man?
that's my warm up show, Glenn. And now that
Yeah.
I'm living in Dallas, I'm just like 15 minutes from there.
Yeah.
Like, why
Yeah.
not? I mean, they
Exactly.
always like giving you advices. Like, even the judges like give you advices about the shows that you should do or not
Right.
do, and what is the best thing for you to do. But they love the fact that I compete a lot
Yes.
because I put myself out there. Plus, I think that
Exactly.
I'm saving them like some money because I'm getting like.
Exactly. Exactly. Because
I'm-
you putting it out there. Hey, come
but
get it.
if
You want
but
some?
if
Come
you're
get some.
but if you realize, Glenn, like
Uh-huh.
since I started like doing that it's been years that I have been competing,
Right.
5, 7. It was a year that I compete 9 times,
Yeah.
and and other girls start following that, like start like
Right.
doing the same thing. Like, for example, like Lena, that she was like the runner up at the Texas Pro. That was her fifth show. So
Hmm.
it's like that's what I wanted. I wanted to make other figure girls realize that, hey, you don't have to do just one show and sit down just because you
Right.
qualify. you
Right.
could you could This is also your business. Plus, it's a way to show yourself more and to know like different ways. I love like also like to compete a lot because me and my coach, we try different things,
Hmm.
and we know what is the best thing for me at the end. So it's like, let's try this for this show. Let's try this for this show. Let's see what works better, what makes you look better on stage, what makes you feel better, and we work from that. Because like most people, they just like keep doing the same thing all over, all over, all over, and your body
Hmm.
change. So you shouldn't be doing the same thing all over all the
Right.
time. And then you see that you step on stage just looking the same, not making any improvement, any changes. So the judges see that too. So it's
Right.
like you need to give your chance to compete more than once, try different things and see what is good for you.
Right. And of course, getting in front of different judges, collecting all the feedback, and
Exactly.
then going in front of the Olympia judges as well, so that you got a solid foundation of what you need to do, what you need to change, and of course what not to do.
Hey,
I
why you
mean,
think that I'm so happy? There are already 6 judges from the Olympia that
yeah,
judged me
yeah,
before I
exactly.
got on the
And
stage.
you making it hard on them because
Hey,
they
so
know
I mean,
I don't envy them at all. They have a tough job, and hey, uh, this is exciting. This is why we go see the champs.
the
You
thing
know,
is that we want to make it easier for them.
yeah, you're chasing perfection. You're chasing a legacy. You're chasing a dynasty that is Sid Gillian. I mean, came on the scene and just tore it up. From you know
And like
forever now.
and also
Nobody
like to
knows Sid
be,
Gillian. They just
yeah,
know that she's the champ. She's Miss Olympia, and they set the she has set the bar high
No, and
to
to
come
be
and get it.
honest with you, I don't think that there's no other figure girl that would that could do what she have done so
Yeah,
far. You know, and that's something that you need to respect. I
right.
mean, like having like seven titles like back to back, you deserve a lot of respect, you know,
You
and
do.
because this is not easy. This is not
No,
easy.
it's not. And to
But
do it so long, and
yeah,
credit to all three, Lola Montez as well. Um, it's like there's a space, there's another level between you three and everyone else. And I
yeah,
see the same thing in women's bodybuilding with Ashley, Andrea, and Angela Yo. There's just another level. There's a space between there because they've set the bar high. Competition is bringing out the best in all six of you, and this is going to be a great battle across the board, all six divisions. I'm loving it.
and we're ready to fight.
Yes, and
We're
you
ready to fight.
great ambassador, great sportsmanship, great competition. Competition brings out the best in people, but it can bring out the worst in people.
Yeah,
But you've done it the right way. Uh, I got to say that, and I can say the same thing of Sid and Andrea as well. They've done it the right way. You know, to win
yeah,
four in women's bodybuilding, let alone to win one, but to win four,
yeah,
looking down the barrel of five, and then Sid looking down the barrel of eight. And then, like I said, I see you and Ashley and Angela, on the precipice of greatness. You know, and when you look at that women's physique, those three,
yep,
you know, and then you got those that people like see don't want to sleep on anyone. You know,
yeah,
Sharonica Hinton is her fifth time as an
yeah.
Olympian, and you know, it's just amazing to watch. But people, most of all, hope that everyone appreciates the work ethic and appreciates y'all's journey because this is amazing to watch. And I'm a great fan,
Oh, thank
and
you.
y'all are all true Amazons. So go
Yes,
get it, man.
I
Go
mean,
get it.
and I, yeah, that is the thing. I think that it is a time for everybody, and I think that I truly believe that it is my time. Like it is my time. I'm ready. I feel ready. Very confident. Like the feedback, that feedback for the Texas Pro was like the best ever. Like it just like hired the fire on me, and
Hmm.
because you don't want to like do a show and then like listen to a feedback that you still need to improve or that something is kind of off that you still need to work on. But
Right.
when they tell you don't change absolutely anything,
Exactly. Leave it alone. Yeah.
leave it alone. It's like from there it just get better. But I mean, that was it surprised me, but I think that that's how God works. Like he
Right.
works in amazing ways and he always surprises you. I didn't expect to have a perfect feedback like that.
Hmm.
But he knows that I put the work, and I truly could say this with very very honestly and sincere. um I never wanted anything that I haven't worked for it.
Right. Right. And when you put the work in, no question.
And every single time, every single show, no matter if I do 5 6 shows a year, I show that I have been putting the work.
Yes,
So I think that it is my time. It is my
it
time.
is. And there's really nothing else to say from that. I really appreciate you coming on. 9-time Olympian, 2-time second place. This is the seventh time you and Sid are going to go head to head. And wow, just wow. You definitely make each other better, and everyone
Absolutely.
is better
Absolutely.
for seeing it. You know, it's incredible. Last word to your fans. How's your family? How's Ashley?
Oh my God. Well, we are really, really good. My family, my son just like visit me. He went back a few days ago back to Puerto Rico.
Hmm.
It was like a bless to have him here a couple days and be training with him. When you're close to your son, I mean, that motivates you even more. And I think that he recharged me. And he was like helping me all the time, and I love him very much, and he's
Yes.
gonna be there at the Olympia this year one more time, once again. with my husband, like cheering me up, and
Yes.
they are very confident also that we are gonna get it this year. And for my fans, I thank you so much for all the support and the love that they always have been giving me on the social media. I really, really appreciate it a lot. It means the word to me because most of the time when you feel like tired, you want like kind of like give up because we still humans and we struggle and we get tired, like those messages, like it what it's what it keeps you going. And
Right.
I really, really appreciate like all the support that they believe in me, and every single person that I have been like sending me messages is like, this is your year, this is your year, this is your year. And it's like I have been like reading it and hearing it so many times. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
it is, I truly believe it, it is. And one of the before we are done, I know
Mm-hmm.
that we talk about like sponsoring a figure girl.
Mm-hmm.
So this nobody knows it. So this is like this, you got the
This is
the
breaking news.
the breaking the news, breaking the
Here, hit me with
news.
it. Okay.
So girls, what we are gonna be doing this year, it's like Battle. I unify with Battle Productions, who has a show in December, the first week of December. We are
Mm.
gonna pick the figure overall winner, and we're gonna pay everything to compete on nationals the next week, which is gonna be amazing because it's gonna be ready already. It's gonna be here in Dallas. So she's gonna have the pay entry, the entry completely free. She's
Mm-hmm.
gonna have the tanning. She's gonna have the makeup. She's gonna have the hair. We're looking forward to also try to get a suit for her, or at least
Mm-hmm.
it will have half of the price, and a photo shoot after she's done.
There you
So
go.
all of this for that figure overall winner at the Battle Production. So girls, if you're planning on competing at the end of the year, Battle Production is the show to go.
And it's gonna be right there in Dallas.
And it's gonna be here in Dallas. Nationals also are gonna be here in Dallas. So it's
That
perfect timing.
yeah.
Qualify Nationals Pro Card.
And then come back the next week. Everything paid for.
Yes, everything
Doesn't get
paid
any
for.
better than that. I mean, and that's the whole point. Speaks well of you and well of Ashley, who came up with three that she's sponsoring, and you to come in the wake and do the same thing speaks a lot of you. And what's crazy about it in the end, the very person that you sponsor could be on stage coming after you.
Oh
So
yes. That's the excited, like that's the, hey, you don't even know how many pro figure girls I help with their posing, with the
right,
posing. And I compete against that. But that's what a competition is. You want to compete with the best of the best. You cannot wait for
right,
someone good like to be off to then get it. No.
yeah,
You want to bring your best and compete against the best, being in their best.
yeah. You don't never ever want to go and expect, well, maybe they'll be off and I'll win. No champion would
Yes.
ever do that. And at the
Yeah. I
same
mean,
time, you don't want to asterisk by your name. Well, the champ was off, and so she won. But there's a
you
an
don't want
asterisk
that.
by your name. No, you
You
don't.
don't
You
want
don't.
that. You want people to say she brought it, and
Yep,
she looked her best, and she beat her in her best. That's what you want.
best of the best, and everybody's got to raise their level. And I think that's what I said. There's just a space between those top three in women's bodybuilding from Rising Phoenix and the top three in figure. And now those that weren't on the stage at Rising Phoenix or did a show throughout the year, everybody's going to come together and let's get it. And may the best competitor win. I'm excited.
Yes.
Uh,
Me too.
Jessica, thank you so much for coming on the show on the Amazon's podcast.
Always,
Definitely want
always.
everyone go out to amazonsfitmag.com right now. Click on issues and then click on her issue, Jessica's January issue, and order that copy. And she's already said she's going to autograph it at the night of
Autograph
the
it
Meet the
at the
Pros.
Olympia. That's the perfect moment. People,
There
come
you go.
on.
Let's make it happen. Jessica, go get some rest. 11 days.
they could do a collection because I know that it's not gonna be the last one what we are gonna be doing,
Oh
Glenn.
no, no, we
So
will
they
be
need to
shooting
have
again.
the first one, and then continuously.
Yeah, and we definitely. So we just gotta match that up, and hey, very well could be shooting Miss Olympia figure. So
Yes,
yeah, always
yes,
excited. Don't sleep on anybody. Don't wait till the person is Miss Olympia and then now here comes, oh hey. No,
yeah,
that's so fake.
exactly.
But
Yes,
don't sleep on
absolutely.
anyone. Come up from where they came up, and you just appreciate it more. 11 days, Jessica. Go get
11
it. Get some
days. I
rest.
cannot
You
wait
know,
like to see everybody there supporting me, and just like hide that Puerto Rican flag.
there you go. There you go. You got to have it for when you're on stage.
Oh yeah, I already have it.
No, yeah.
I already have it. I'm ready. I'm
Good
ready.
stuff. That's great. Love you. Wish
Love
you
you.
all the best. Can't wait to see it how it all plays out. And go get it. Go get it. Let's
Thank you.
go.
I will see you soon.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. There you have it, Jessica Reyes Padilla on her way to her ninth Olympia, second in the world, and we're gonna see how it all shakes out. You never want to disrespect the champ, never underestimate the champ, and never overestimate the champ. Um, it just is what it is, and this is amazing to watch and how this plays out this year. Go get your copy of the January issue featuring Jessica Reyes Padilla on the cover. More podcast coming up this week. There's 11 days left, and we want to do the countdown to Olympia to get everybody. But in the meantime, go out on amazonsfitmag.com and get your issue of it. And I will be talking to you guys soon. Hey, 11 days. Let's go. 60 years.